Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Action Bets, ACT.
ION.
Hey Captain, and what about football? You have been red hot. 8-0, the Captain.
6-1-1 last 3 weeks. 14-1-1 the last 3 weeks. And G, that's _G _Funk Money, followed us. He's 15-1. Hit an 8-teamer 2 weeks ago. 7 out of 8 last week. Look him up on Twitter. G Funk Money _ under both those. This guy's on fire. And I want to tell you, he followed us, and he kicked us down. We're all good with that.
Nice job, G-Funk. Keep it up. But hey, let's get to a little recap of last week.
Okay.
How about Coach O last week? LSU going in and getting that national championship against Clemson.
I want to tell you something. You got Joe Burrow. He had six touchdowns. And I want to tell you something. He is something special. And I want to tell you something right now. That what you're going to get out of Joe Burrow is a championship that I needed and USC can't get. So, go Tigers. All right?
Hey, man, Joe Burrow, what an unbelievable season. He played 3 seasons at Ohio State, didn't do much, goes to LSU, breaks record after record. Congratulations, what a stand-up guy. LSU, congratulations, Tigers, Coach O, and everybody else.
Let's get the NFL.
Yeah, NFL recap. How about that last week? Titans versus the Ravens. Everyone thought Lamar Jackson could not be beat, Captain. But guess what? There was one man that stopped him. His name was Derrick Henry.
Well, you have to look. It was a perfect storm. First week, they met the Patriots. Vrabel was one of their defensive linebackers. He had a game plan against a questionable offense. They came in against a Baltimore team that was unsuspect. They were lazy. They weren't ready for that game. Tennessee came over. Turnovers made a big point in that game. And I want to tell you, Tennessee's a tough team, and they're traveling to Kansas City. Yeah. Speaking of Kansas City, who did they play last week?
Kansas City Texans. How about that, Captain?
24-0 at halftime.
Both of us on Kansas City there. I got to tell you, I was shaking in my boots 24-0. Giving the points up. But you know what? Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City, Andy Reid knows how to get it done at Arrowhead. Yeah. And guess what, Captain? It was a great game.
Yo, hold on a second. It was 24-0 after the first quarter, and to some guys out there, I gave 13 points because I was so confident that they were going to win. I was down 37-0 after one, so I was looking for the door. But I want to tell you, they came back, 41 unanswered points. They blew them out by 20. A beautiful game by Mahomes. And I want to tell you, the turning point in that game was when O'Brien decided to go for the punt. Fake punt on their own 30-yard line, up by 17. That turned the whole game around. And you know what? I'm sorry that they made a bad mistake, but onward and upward. That's why KC's hosting the game this week.
Yeah, and then we also had San Francisco going up against the Minnesota Vikings, and that 49ers defense is for real. Delvin Cook could not get anything done against this defense. Garoppolo getting the offense moving. Kittles, all these guys working factors. But this defense for the 49ers, one of the best we've seen in a while out of this 49ers unit, Captain.
Welcome back, Quan, Alexander, and D. Ford. They were the answers to that Minnesota question.
Yeah, and then the last game was Green Bay versus Seattle, Captain. And that was one of your best bets. Green Bay, top pick of the day. Russell Wilson, as we know, great quarterback. Got to make you a little nervous in that game, but Aaron Rodgers and the Packers able to get it done.
Didn't like what I saw at the end of that game. They weren't playing to win. They were playing not to lose. And Seahawks almost came in through the back door. I didn't like what I see there, and they're coming out west. I don't like what I see here. Let's talk about these games this week, Tommy.
Hey, enough of last week. Let's get to the action. Let's get some money in some of our fans and followers' pockets here. Thanks for joining us. If you do like the video, please hit that like and subscribe button on the YouTube video. And let's move on to the games this week. AFC Championship, Captain. We got a great matchup. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tennessee Titans. -7.5. Over-under is at 53 points, Captain. Wow. I really want to know, who do you like in this game?
Well, you got to look at this game, and you have to look one way or the other. You have to look at KC and what Mahomes did in that game last week. These two teams played on week 10. And on week 10, it was 35-32 at Tennessee. That's 67 points. That's a lot of points. And that's when Mahomes had the weeble wobbles. There's only one way that Tennessee can hopefully stay in this game, and that's through Ryan Tannehill. He's going to have to produce a little bit more than 160 yards as he's done in the last 2 games. You know they're going to use Derrick Henry. What I would do if I was Andy Reid, put 8 in a box And right there, when you have 8 in the box, single out the outside receivers, make Tannehill beat you going deep. I don't think it's going to happen. You have to shut down Derrick Henry, and there's no way you can stop that offense. That offense, call them butter. They're on a roll. They're unbelievable. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, Tennessee, you can't doubt them. I mean, Derrick Henry's playing a man amongst boys out there on the field. Looks much better. Best running back in the game. This guy is lights out right now, averaging 5.9 yards a carry, Captain. He is a monster. I expect him to try to slow down this game to have any chance. But you're right. Tannehill's thrown 4 touchdowns to 4 different wide receivers in the postseason. Open up that play action. Henry gets going. I'm a little nervous of that 7.5, Captain. But guess what? After watching the Chiefs last week, I'm going to lay the points at home. Arrowhead. I'm going with the Chiefs. And you know what? I'm really going on Mahomes. I'm putting my money on Mahomes' shoulder. I'm going to let him run to the left, run to the right. He's going to make plays all over the field. I like the Chiefs here, minus 7.5, Captain. Who's your pick?
All right, let me put it to you this way. Weather that day is going to be 25 degrees, very, very crisp that day. 25 and crisp. And you're looking at a Tennessee team, this is their 3rd game on the road. Actually, their 4th game on the road because they played on Houston the last week of the season. So, what I'm trying to tell you is that this team is going to feel those hits by the KC team. I'm looking for the over. It started at 51.5. I picked it up then. Now it's up to 53. That's got to tell you something, Tommy.
Hey, Captain, it could be a good play. That's the only way Tennessee could stay in this game. They're going to have to put up points because Kansas City can put up points. They've been doing it all year, and I don't expect it to change right now.
Right.
So let's move on to the NFC Championship game, Captain. We got a pretty nice matchup here, you would say.
Well, you got Green Bay coming out to San Francisco. 7.5 to spread. Over-under's 45. And you know what? Tommy, who do you like in this game?
You know what? I've been going back and forth. Aaron Rodgers, you got to love this guy. One of the best quarterbacks of our time. He knows how to get it done. I think he's lacking a few weapons. And you know what? It comes to me. 49ers defense, as I said earlier, lights out. These guys are playing phenomenal.
Yeah.
Delvin Cook could not do anything. And Delvin Cook is a top 5 running back in the league. So saying that, Captain, I think I got to go with the 49ers and their defense. Garoppolo knows how to manage the game. He's got Kittles and a couple other weapons. Mm-hmm. Running backs are running a little bit better right now. I like the 49ers minus 7.5 at home, Captain.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Let's look at facts right here. Fact, week 12, 37-8. Last time the Green Bay came out to San Francisco, 37-8. And that was without Quan Alexander and Lee. Kittle was hurt. They had a bunch of guys hurt. This is where the hurt team was 37-8, not this week, because they're coming in. This team's a shutdown defense with these 2 guys on them. 12 points is what the whole league scored against this team with Quan Alexander, D Ford on the outside, playing inside, outside. This is a monster team, peaking at the right time. I really, really think San Francisco is the best bet of the week. I'm taking San Francisco minus 7.5. My money, go get your money, buy a couple doves, turn those, make some money, make as much money as you can before Sunday, because I guarantee you one thing, that team from San Francisco winning this game by more than 7. I say they win this game by 20 points.
There we go, Captain. Nice little mix there. AFC, NFC Championship, talking some football here. You know what? Give everybody your best bet.
Best bet's going to be San Francisco minus 7.5, and I do like the over in the first game. 51.5, I got it. It's up to 53. I think it's going to go way over in that game. Little 2-team parlay, and I like the flat bet. Matter of fact, if you really want to do it right way, you take a 6-point teaser on both teams. You get even money on that, but you only have to win by a 1.5. Little teaser, and hopefully someone will take it. Some books don't take it, but some do.
There you go. Yeah, you Captain, I'm with you. I like the 49ers minus 7.5, and I'm going to stay with the Kansas City Chiefs minus 7.5. Call me a homer. I like the home teams this week at home in the final games here to go to the Super Bowl.
If everything goes according to Hoyle, okay, what you're looking at is a game with KC versus San Francisco. Wow, what a great Super Bowl would that be, Tommy?
Ooh,
great Super Bowl.
I hope so. Yeah, hey, thanks for joining us on ACT.
ION. That's action. Action bets. We'll see you for the Super Bowl. God bless. Everybody have a great day.